Welcome back to my end of year wrapped, but in like books. I don't really know what I'm gonna call this. I think it's gonna be a series of like maybe 3 videos talking about all of my favorite books of the year. But today we're going to be starting with all of the fantasy books that I love this year. These are in no particular order because, as you know, I am indecisive, so there's no way I could rank all of these. These are all of my 5 6-star fantasy books that I read this year, and there are a lot. Starting off with When the Moon Hatched, this was such an intimidating book for me. This was honestly one of my favorite stories of the entire year, and I actually loved it so much that I asked for the special edition for Christmas. Probably one of the most unique fantasy stories I've ever read. Next we have Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross, and I got an ARC of this book and absolutely fell in love with it. It was just freaking fantastic. Next, of course, we have Onyx Storm, and I'm not going to talk a lot about this because I do have a couple other videos of me crying on the internet finishing this book and like all of my thoughts. This obviously earned its spot on the list. Next we have This Monster of Mine, and this is the Fairy Loot edition because I loved this. If you guys love female rage and a very cool story premise, this book is it. Kishini is actually a Canadian author, and I've met her multiple times and she is so sweet. The next book in this series is coming out next year, and I am foaming at the mouth to get my hands on that because I need to know what happens next. Following that up with Trust of the Emerald Sea, I got this for my birthday this year. It's literally my Roman Empire for like months after finishing it. I will never stop recommending or talking about this book to literally anyone. This is a comfort book to me. January is my birthday month, and I do want to reread some of my favorite books, and I think this one is definitely going to be a reread. We have Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. The way that all of these stories intertwine, that's one of my favorite plot points ever in books, is when like there are separate timelines or plot lines and they start to weave together at the end. This book also does have some sentimental value to me because I actually made a really good friend through talking about this book. So Sam, shout out to you. Thank you to B.E. Schwab for bringing friends together. Next we have Assistant to the Villain. It's just so cute and fun. The banter in this is amazing. The slowest of burns, which I love. I also bought the next book, so you already know when I'm finished filming this video, I'm starting it immediately.